Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, pick your game up!
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go. 280!
36! I'm coming up.
On second down, Muhammad. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a give, right side, Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a third and 12.
Here we go. Sweetie!
36! Watch the pass!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play. Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Come on, set. 90, roll.
Ricky.
Hey, Delta.
47 from Mike, boy, 47.
Here's Jones on first and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, two.
56, Mike, 56.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Ready.
Mike, 50.
Look, squeeze.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alpha.
March 47. March 47. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go. Defense.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 44, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Down. 60 outlaw.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Now. Bravo. Ready.
Jones on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. That is caught by Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Done. 120.
Right here, right here. Right here.
Done. Done.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 44 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Jones now to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Here we go. 180.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, Muhammad. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Listen.
We got three. We got three.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch
Sunday.
It's just me.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 52. Slam. Bang, 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 bang.
5.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Saquon Barkley. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, he'll take a shot for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brashad Perriman 48 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Team 6. Team 6.
51's the mark. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 51's the mark. 51's the mark.
Deep river.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass. Complete to
Easy
Saquon
work.
Barkley.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
12 yards on the play. But it's third down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Hey, Haywood.
51 the Mike. Mike 51.
Hey.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On second and 10, Wentz going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
6-yard gain on the play. And then Eagles first down.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Throwing on first is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Rashawn Perriman. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Wentz to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go. 50, plant.
51. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 8, read. Shoot.
Jones operating from the gun. And Tate's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the 39, Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, orbit. 55.
Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. 280.
Let's get that ball.
What's done?
31's the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They go again with Muhammad. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tay Davis there on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Done. 280.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run.
What's done?
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing now is Wentz. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Muhammad. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On play action, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He wants it all for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Fight.
57's the mic.
Throwing again. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Jones from the downhill throw. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That one caught by Ellison. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because...
And the pressure gets to him again.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's put him on the buses.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Jones throwing on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 16-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.